When we see a panel of all males on stage, there is outrage. Like there are so many, like people are taking people down on Twitter. When we see a panel of all white people and that panel happens to feature a white woman, you don't always see that same outrage of why don't we have people of color? Why don't we have women of color on these panels? I sometimes hear from people, well, I don't think there are a lot of women of color who work in this space. And that's just not true. You have to be intentional about growing your network. Who are the women of color working in women's health innovation that everyone should start following immediately?
Kimberly Seals, founder of Earth. If you haven't checked them out, please do. Melissa Hanna, founder of Mommy, really good friend of mine. They're working in the pregnancy, postpartum space from birth to first birthday. There's also Ashley Wisdom over at Health in Her Hue.
There's some other ones that you may not know about that have gone on to raise really big companies. So for instance, City Block, Toyin Ajayi, they are now $1 billion company, a unicorn, and one of the first Black women unicorns, her and Julia Collins. And there's Crystal Etienne of Ruby Love, which is, it's kind of like a Thinx or a Spanx, and they have period underwear. And so that's another one that to keep on your radar that you can buy right now. And we want to tell you, and not only to just keep them and email them on LinkedIn and ask them to pick their brains, but you really want to support their company so that they can grow and that we can start creating Black women billionaires, so then more people will start to invest in us because they will see our worth and the types of companies that we can create. And another one, Maya Hartigan, and she is a creator of a company called May, and they are doing basically a doula matching platform for Black mothers in culturally competent care.
The other person you already mentioned, who is Christina Eckridge. I encourage you to check out Christina's organization, Elevate Health. They're putting on plays that were just amazing, that sort of addressed various specific issues around minorities and women.
Please do reach out to these women, have them at your events, have them on your panel. And as Maria mentioned, support their companies, support their products. I wanted to just leave with one thing for audience members. Name one thing they can do to support you all and accelerate your work.
Just as hard as it is for Crystal to raise money, it's equally as hard, if not harder, for me to raise money as a Black capitalist.
That's great.
There's less than 0.6% of Black women fund managers, and I'm trying to pave the way so that we can give more money to people like Crystal. So when you have a chance to invest, please try to invest in a minority or female-led fund.
I would say advocate. I fully agree in whatever way you can for more investment in women's health.
I have a lot of people coming to my LinkedIn and asking to pick my brain, but I'm like, have you used our product yet? You need to go do that first and give me feedback. That would help me scale. So my ask is just, check out what we're doing. I put a link to our membership. We have live membership so folks can become members of the Kiira platform. So that would be great if you guys can, join our community. So.